Aloha, beautiful tribe. It is Pink Bella. Happy new day. I hope everyone is well. I'm recording this energy update for you. Today is the 19th of December. So we're in a 1919 energy and we're heading towards the solstice and the eclipse energy. So, and I promise I will be back live soon, of course. So the solstice gateway is open and it's been increasing and increasing since the 1212 portal, and have been sharing that a little bit along the way, but I wanted to just let you know what I'm experiencing and some messages that my higher self and universal source energy via my team wanted me to bring in today. So welcome everyone to my YouTube channel. This is Pink Bella, and I'm a way shower, and I am a twin flame and a star seed and a light worker, and I've been assisting people all around the world for a few years now, and I'm very, very grateful. Thank you everyone who has booked sessions and readings. And if any of you are interested in booking your own personal session or reading, there are offers down below in the comments here on YouTube that are not on my website. And you can check into that. And there's also some last minute availability for the Solstice Gateway. And I also have availability between Christmas and New Year's. So do reach out. I offer readings and sessions either via phone or video chat for everyone all around the world on your twin flame journey, on your soul mission, if you're a star seed, and I have some information for all of those groups, or just on your ascension and your awakening, because sometimes we don't have a label, but we need some assistance moving forward. Maybe the energy's blocked, maybe your chakras are blocked, or maybe doors aren't opening, or you're just feeling a bit lost and confused. And I bring you a connection in with your higher self, a clearer connection with your intuition and your guidance. I bring tools to you as well to help you move forward. My specialty is working with your higher self and your team of light in the Akashic Records and energy balances as well, which can all be done in person. And I keep forgetting, but I do offer pet communication and healing distance as well. So you can reach out about that too. All right, let's get on with the reading. So I was guided to show these cards at the beginning because partly what we've been doing, many of us, we've been healing the timelines in Atlantis. And I've been sharing about Atlantis for months. Some of you resonate with the word Atlantis, some don't. But collectively, we've been healing a lot of abandonment and betrayal timelines from Atlantis or Egypt. Some of us went from Atlantis to the Egyptian timeline. So I was just guided to share that a little bit and just let you all know that the energies that are coming in right now are clearing and closing those timelines in our personal life, and we're feeling it. What I mean about timelines is our timelines, sometimes we'll call that past lives, that we're multidimensional. So these timelines are actually running parallel and they're still running. So if let's say if I have an aspect of myself that's still going through a trauma in Atlantis, it's impacting my life right now. So for my personal journey, I go through healing and clearing and bring those aspects back to me. And that's what I offer for you in a session and a reading as well. Okay. So, okay, I'm very clairaudient, so I'm just listening whether I should bring the transmission in first or show the cards. Okay, I heard cards. Okay, so some of these cards I have shown in other videos. I like to use, they're like flashcards. I like to use visuals. That helps us sort of understand, especially if you're new to the channel or you're new to some of this. And what I want to share with you as well is please check out the reading that I created on a Sunday, because that's actually like a full reading for the solstice and the eclipse gateway. So today will just be a transmission and some messages to add on to that as the portal is open. So I'm in the Pacific Northwest, and we are receiving massive diamond or rainbow or plasma waves coming from the Great Central Sun. And the sun has actually entered into the galactic center today. So we're going to feel this increase as we head towards the solstice, which is on the 21st or 22nd of December, wherever you are on the planet, okay? So the diamond codes are laser codes that are unlocking and clearing old programming at a cellular level, at a DNA level, because we actually have 12 strands of DNA, but for many souls are only have 2 active, and that is for protective reasons. Because when our full strands are open, our full chakra system is open, we have magical abilities that are very powerful. But if we're still dealing from an ego perspective, or we're still, in fear or grief or on the attack or very defensive, then that's going to impact wherever that energy goes. So I have shared this before in the past, but we're receiving many levels of codes that will start to increase more and more as we head towards the 21st and the 22nd, and then of course increasing again into the 25th and 26th of December as we have a solar eclipse in Capricorn. Starseeds, lots of messages for you. There's a massive wave of starseed activations and awakening right now. And I'll share with you, starseeds, as well, a specific message that came in. So that will be coming up shortly. Thank you so much. But yes, you're from all over, all the planetary systems. So a definition of a starseed is you have incarnated and lived in another reality besides Earth. You've lived on some of the planetary systems like Sirius, Pleiadians, Andromeda, Arcturus, Orion's belt, that type of thing. So there's many, many different types of star seeds. And I don't think this soul will mind. I actually had an amazing session yesterday with a beautiful soul who hasn't been here very often. This might resonate with some of you. I only received that she was here for 2 lives so far, and that she was very, her soul was very restless and very sad to be here, and it's been very hard for her. And I know for you as starseeds and for myself as well, sometimes it's very hard to be in this energy, in this reality, but it's getting good now. This is the time where soul missions are being called up, and actually her higher self brought her to me because it's time for her to start her soul mission. So we worked together on clearing away blockages. What were the blockages? We set up some of the blockages in our Akashic Records, and some of the blockages for her, and I have done this as well, was to bring her to me, or to bring us or take us to a way shower, knowing that at some point we would hit the wall and hit a block, and we would seek out help and to help redirect us. So that's what I do. And just as an example, in this session, when I tapped in for the information, there wasn't a lot of timelines or past lives. And that's when I started investigating. I'm like an investigator. And I actually had found out that this beautiful soul had only been here once or twice and was very sort of feeling lost and confused with the earth energy. And that actually helped me bring in a message for all of us starseeds. So thank you, beautiful soul. Okay, next, this is just to represent the light codes that are flowing down within all of us. And the recommendation is definitely to spend time in nature, which I'm going to do shortly, okay? So also the ley lines and all portals are fully open on the planet, and some of you are really going to be feeling that today. The Akashic Records, I have some more messages about what's in the Akashic Records. It's our full story from all timelines, even future timelines. So some of the starseed timelines are future. Some of you came, I know it's crazy, but some of you came from a future timeline to be here at this time. And the Akashic Records carries all of our stories. It carries our starseed story, what our soul mission is. It carries maybe what happened with our Earth family when we were growing up and we had some childhood traumas. It carries past life information that we came in as starseeds and as souls to clear this time, so we're free from all the timelines that we've experienced something over and over and over again. So we have lifetimes in, as an example, Egypt. We don't need that information there anymore, so we can go in and clear and heal. And it's called soul alignment or soul realignment. We bring that energy back into the now. Okay, so the Akashic Records carries all of our stories, including the Akashic Records will carry information about what your path is going to be for 2020. So I'm bringing that into sessions as well as a personal crystal that your higher self recommends that will assist you moving forward as well. Finally, the Earth Star is activating for many of you, and the Earth Star, well, this one shows planetary cycles because the planets are doing a lot of shifting and changing. By the 21st, we're going to have at least 5 planets in Capricorn. So we're going to be moving into the Capricorn energy, which is very much about getting down to business with our soul mission, moving forward, making a plan. But this is also to do with the Earth Star and connecting with the Earth. And the Earth Star is a new chakra. So I do share about the 12 chakra system, which is new to some of you. Some of you feel you're beyond that, but to be honest, the chakra system is still part of our unified pillar because it's still an energy center that can get blocked, and it's still something that carries information to help us move forward. So the Earth Star is connected to the Earth, but it's connected to the new crystalline grid within the Earth. And I was just guided to show this. The Soul Star is also a new chakra that opens up for many of you first. It's above the crown chakra. It's connected to the crystalline grids in and around the Earth. And it's also carries all your information. It carries your plan. It carries your plan. So it carries the information in the Akashic Records from the past, for the present, and for the future. Okay. So that is super, super awesome. All right. Let's do the transmission first, and then I'm just going to show a couple of more cards, and I will be back soon to do a reading for you all very soon. Okay, so let's talk about twin flames and divine unions. The message that came in today is, let's say maybe you've gone around in circles around being a twin flame. Maybe you've met your twin flame or you haven't. Maybe you're wondering if this story is real or it hasn't happened for you yet, so it's not real. So we go back and forth about this with our head and our heart. I personally know the twin flame journey is a reality, but there's lots of shifts and changes to it. And the reason I know is because of what I've gone through, my personal experience, what a massive activation it was. I compare it to my big, massive awakening at the pyramids in the 90s. That's how energetically it was like a big reboot and a restart. But looking back on it now, I understand that it was more about me becoming PinkBella Aloha Therapy, me becoming a starseed, me becoming a twin flame and assisting all of you. It was to jumpstart me, to help me move in a new direction. And it was less about the person and I being physically together at this time, and it was more about he and I making this plan to come together to redirect both of us. We were both on a very sad path. Both of our hearts were quite closed, and it opened mine up, and it opened up his at that time as well. And it helped me remember about Atlantis and all sorts of things. So it brought in a massive amount download of information from my higher self and helped me move into being a way shower. So I'm super grateful for that. So there's various different stages, and I look at the stages differently than a lot of other way showers do. But for the twin flame journey, there's different waves. There's very beautiful souls that are just waking up to this in the last 6 months, and they've already moved into surrender and self-love. So the three key components out of the whole twin flame journey is unconditional love, learning about unconditional love, loving all beings, including this other being that you know on a deep soul level from many, many lifetimes, that you both made a plan to come together and connect. It's about self-love and self-care, which is very new to all of us as divine feminines, divine masculines. And it's also about remembering more, both of us remembering more of who we are and why we came. But definitely at this point, for myself and many of you, the soul missions are being made a priority, because moving into 2020, all of us came here for this time to help elevate the frequency of the earth and help bring the collective consciousness forward as well. It's to help the collective consciousness awaken even more, okay? So for the twin flames right now, and I've shared this in the past, but for those of you who are new or have never heard this before, you both carry lock and key codes. You both activate some of these key codes when you meet in person. However, you no longer have to meet in person for this to happen. And those lock and key codes are only brought up to a certain level to help us individually get on with our healing and clearing and learning to be in our hearts. But also, when those lock and key codes are in place, you and this other soul, or you and a soul that you're going to meet, a divine partner, we came in to bust the old templates. So we're still in that process of busting the old 3D relationship templates. But when you are both at the same frequency and a reconnection or a meeting is going to be enabled, you're both going to be able to hold a very high frequency of light. That's going to make a third light. That's going to make a third pillar. And you, me, the earth, and the earth grids have to be ready for that. So at the moment, that hasn't been a priority. At the moment, many of you are being guided to move into another level of your soul mission or to start that, okay? But that's the energy that I felt when I was with this other person was so beyond anything that I had experienced up until now, and up until the light codes coming in now, that I realized how powerful that energy is, and that there has to be a divine time that couples are going to be able to hold and maintain this energy together and be on the planet together. Okay, so that was one of the messages just about the lock and key codes I wanted to share for twin flames or divine unions. We came in to reboot ourselves and release ourselves from the old three-dimensional codependency. What is the other word? It's not even coming to me right now, but there's like a codependency, neediness, controlling energy in the old relationship patterns that we're liberating ourselves from to allow, sovereignty for myself and freedom, sovereignty for that other soul and freedom, but liberating ourselves from the old belief systems and allowing freedom to come into the connections. Okay. All right. Star seeds. Many of you star seeds have beautiful soul missions, and you are being called up even if you're not sure what that is. So I'm going to share some cards for you, and maybe something will peak for you today and go, oh my gosh, that might be it. So as star seeds, many of you, what I've been noticing in sessions is that your upper chakras are open, but the lower chakras are blocked, because for some of you, you've had experienced trauma on this planet. Some of you have been here for a long time and you've closed feeling a connection to the earth or even wanting to be here. You know, many of you I know are homesick and wish to be home, to wish to be with your star families. So I wanted to just share that with you, that what has been coming in sessions is a realignment and helping you connect to your earth star so you feel more at peace being here and you're ready to move into mission. The other thing is that the root chakra, another thing about the root chakra and feeling connected to the earth is remembering and feeling trauma. I've shared about this in the past, post-traumatic stress disorder from other timelines from being here on earth. That's what the Akashic Record healing and clearing is about as well, is to clear all those old memories away with love and bring those parts home to you, so you're feeling more present and more in the now. All right. So that's what I just wanted to share with all of you. As starseeds, you are so being called up. Missions are being made a priority for many of us, including myself. Okay. And some of you might say, oh yes, but I have been on mission and this and this hasn't been happening. Well, the doors will start to open. And or as an example, yesterday what came in the session is that there were blocks in the Akashic Records to move forward from other lifetimes, and also just something that this soul had set up because that was going to help her remember. So if all the doors close and nothing is moving, there's something in your copy of the Akashic Records that you may have even placed there as a block for someone like myself to help redirect you. Okay. All right. I just pulled one tarot card for both divine feminines, divine masculines, no matter where you are in your journey. And let me just see if I can find the other one as I'm paying attention here. And then one card for all of us, and then some soul mission cards. So there was something that just came in. The light codes that are coming in right now, yes, thank you. The light codes that are coming in right now are targeting many parts of your body: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, all the components of the brain, alpha, delta, beta, theta, gamma, because we're dissolving old programming. The programming is everywhere. It's in our organs, our cells, our DNA, our blood, our bones, tissue. It's in our chakra system. It's in our energy field. It's in the Akashic Records. The Akashic Records is connected to our chakra system. Let me just see if I can find that card, because I like to show this card now as the energetic library. So it's all connected. And maybe some of the ascension symptoms you might be feeling right now is your physical body is trying to detox out either emotions. I had an emotional detox today. I just had to release in tears, like just from fatigue. So many of us are going through a lot right now on so many different levels. And that's what I was just reminded, just to let you all know that you're releasing on multiple levels. You're multidimensional as well. So there's other parts of yourself that are also going through different things that we're unifying more and more. Okay. Okay, I've got to show the tarot cards first, and then I'm going to end with the soul mission cards. So the overall, I just pulled from the major arcana cards. The overall card for all of us for this gateway is the Fool, but it's a zero reset and new beginnings. Okay, so we're going through a zero reset point. So it's a fantastic time to write out and release to the universe what no longer serves you and set your intention for your 2020 timeline. Divine masculines, you received the Star card, which is the same. Releasing the old and welcoming the new and setting intentions for a beautiful, amazing timeline moving forward as well, and just release and let go of all pain and hurt, and to help open up your heart chakra. Divine feminines, you received the Temperance card, and this is to bring more balance. What I loved about this card from this particular deck is besides ensuring that you have more balance, or look at your reality and see where there's less balance in your life, is look at the two flames in the cup. So for those of you who are divine feminines who are on the twin flame journey, this is a message of hope that was brought in the reading as well on Sunday, to trust in your divine union within, and that this will be manifesting. For many of you, it will manifest in 2020. Okay. I was just reminded as well, moving forward from today forward, all messages for readings and sessions will be to help you with your 2020 timeline and to align you with the best direction to go in. Okay. So I wanted to share that with you. I've been posting a little bit about that as well. Okay. So soul mission ideas. This is what I was guided to share with all of you. So first and foremost, you all came in to experience light and love and bring light and love to your life, your reality, your location, okay? And some of you might be going through shifts in location as well, which I call grid points. This is often what the eclipse season brings. It eclipses people, places, things in and out of our realities. And that the first one is coming up on Christmas Day and Boxing Day, the 25th and 26th of December. It is a massive download we're going through right now of new information, of new light codes and sacred geometry and colors. And then we'll have a lunar eclipse in January, and that's going to be like the closing of it. We'll finish integrating, and it'll allow us to move forward. Okay. So for many of you, some of you are artists. Okay. Some of you are energy healers, and or do healing of some kind. Some of you are musicians or sound healing. Some of you are teachers, or you're going to be way showers. Some of you are writers. That's just a few. Some of you will want to work with animals, something that you enjoy. Just know that you're on the right path, or some of the ideas that are coming through this gateway are going to be inspiration to move forward. And I affirm that for all of us. I affirm just a beautiful, beautiful solstice gateway for everyone. Please reach out if you'd like to book a session or reading. And also, thank you for all the donations. And if you're interested in donating, there's a link below as well. That just helps me stay up to date with equipment and bring more videos to you all as well. Lots of love and aloha, and I will be back soon. Thank you so much, everyone. I love you. Have a beautiful day, and happy Solstice Gateway. Take care. Bye.